If your rice is too dry, you can add more water, a tablespoon at a time.
Fill up 3/4 a cup of sugar.
This is the amount of sugar you'll need.
Prepare a baking sheet layered in cornstarch. This will be to spread the mochi on and to cut it into sections.
Your steamer. First, get your large pot. Fill it with water up to the bottom where this is, and put it in to make sure you don't have too much water. If it drips a little, that's okay. Now that you've done that, put the lid on and boil.
While you're waiting for your water to boil, set up the red bean paste or the filling that you're going to use. Scoop out a heaping tablespoon and roll it into a ball with your hands. Make about 8 or so of these. And now back to our technical expert. What happens once the water is boiled?
So now that you have your water boiled, place the lid aside and insert the steaming section. Now replace your lid and you're good to go. Heat-proof.
Be sure to put your dough in a heat-proof bowl or a glass bowl, whatever fits. Then place it in the steamer for 20 minutes.
Once you've transferred to a heat-safe bowl, put it in your steamer and replace the lid while using hot pads. Make sure you don't burn yourself.
Now wait for 20 minutes.
We decided not to film taking the rice out of the bowl
for the bowl's safety.
Now that your mochi is on medium to medium-low heat, add in your 3/4 a cup of sugar, a third of it at a time. Stir constantly until the sugar is melted, but be careful, don't caramelize the sugar. Now it's time to add in your second third. Now that we've added our second third, we're going to do the same thing as before. Now that you've added in 2 of your thirds, you can see that the mochi is significantly softer looking, stickier looking. So now you'll add in your final third. Mix it in until it's all smooth. When you're done with this, you'll want to mix the mochi around until it's not as lumpy and sticky looking, until it looks smooth. Now that the mochi is smooth looking, you will
Carefully
transfer it onto your cornstarch sheet. Transfer the dough onto the sheet and spread it out evenly. Now that your mochi is all spread out, you can cut it into sections. Cover your hands in cornstarch so that they don't stick to the dough. Then, get your balls of filling, and as you're cutting the dough into sections, be sure to fill it with the dough. You will do this by folding the edges of the section of the dough around the ball of filling. And you can roll it lightly in your hands to make it smooth. Here's a completed mochi ball. Do this with the rest of the dough. Now you have your finished balls of mochi. Congratulations. If you want to cut them in half, be sure to freeze them first, as they're probably still warm and sticky. Now they're ready to eat. Thank you for watching. This was another episode of Cooking Japanese with Martha Dewar and Bobby Doyle. Thank you for watching. One. Is it recording? Add it in a third a cup. A third of it at a time.
Fill up the cup with 3/4 of sugar.
No, 3/4 the cup. Oh my. No!
Okay, it's recording. Mochi is a smooth, creamy cake that is made of